Okay, hello everybody, welcome to Tìandtarot. So today's reading has 3 piles, and today we actually have flowers instead of crystals. So this is pile 1's flower. This is pile 2's flower. And this is pile 3's flower. And today's reading is all about your next friend, the next friend coming into your life. Once you have chosen your pile, there will be timestamps in the description box below for you to find your reading, and I will see you there. Bye. Welcome, pile 1, to your reading all about your next friend. So this is your card, so let's get into it. Oh, okay, you have the crow. So straight away, I would say that your friend is probably someone who's really intuitive. Like, they just give great advice. They feel like a Sagittarius, just from the vibe and the colours. I feel like you guys probably travel a lot together, or they potentially just also, as well, have some great guidance. They help you navigate your way through life. They help to sort of like show you the way, teach you things, but also they just have great advice for you whenever you're struggling with anything. I feel like you guys have an appreciation for the old ways of doing things. So like, I feel like because we are just so digitally focused right now, a lot of people are starting to feel a little bit nostalgic about writing letters to people, or like sending each other things through the post and things like that. Just in general, like old ways of communicating with each other. I feel like people are starting to get a little bit nostalgic about that, and they kind of want to spend time doing that. So I feel like you guys might write each other letters, or like do these really cute things together to sort of show your friendship, and you have a very unique way of expressing your friendship to each other. I feel like your friend is probably very spiritual. I do get a spiritual vibe. I also get a vibe that they are very mature about life. I feel like they've been exposed to a lot. They've been through a lot of maybe not so great things, which has made them very mature about their approach to life and death. They have great advice for people who have been through loss, as they have themselves, and I think they're just very a very comforting person to be around. They feel very validating to be around as well. I also wanted to get into some crystal cards just to learn more about your next best friend or friend. Your best friend slot might be filled. Yeah, definitely a Sagittarius. I'm really getting that. So you have lapis lazuli, and then you also have pyrite, and you have the number 3 twice here. You've got Leo, Sagittarius, and Libra. So they could be any of those zodiac signs, but I'm really feeling Sagittarius, so that's what I'm conveying to you. And you have, I succeed in all my endeavours, and I see clearly and speak with confidence. Yeah, as I said, I feel like they offer great advice. They're very mature, so they have no problem sort of like helping people through things that maybe not everybody has been through, and so they just have this kind of unique wisdom and insight that they can bestow onto people. So they are kind of confident in those areas, and they know how they can help people through that. I do also feel like with throat and third eye, and then all chakras over here, this is a spiritual person. I feel like they might be a bit witchy. They might also like tarot reading, but that might also be how you meet them, is maybe through your love of tarot reading and things like that. But they do feel spiritual. And then with the success, like I succeed in all my endeavours, they are just a successful person. Pyrite invites in that success in all kinds of ways. And I do feel like this person is just, they don't take in negativity. As I said, because they've been through so much, they're so mature about things that they almost like don't really, they're not bothered by like what they view as insignificant small things. So if someone was really rude to them, they literally wouldn't care, because they've just been through so much that they're like, this is nothing. Like, these words mean nothing. And Sagittariuses are so good at doing that. Like, they're really good at just like ignoring the hate. and sort of like recognizing when someone is trying to tear them down and kind of flipping the narrative. So I do feel that vibe. I feel like they are a Sag. They're good at like deflecting that negativity. I feel like as well, they are just like a lucky person. And with the crow and pyrite, I feel like crows are drawn to like shiny things. So this is a successful person. They're drawn to like success, whether they're aware of it or not. They're just drawn to getting what they want. So they are a lucky person. They're a great person to be around. I feel like this person's full of love. I'm just getting that vibe. They're a very loving person. I feel like they're a good judge of character. They can tell who is not someone that's great to be around and who is good to be around. Like they watch people, they learn, and then they're like, okay, yeah, no, they decide, is this person right for me? Yeah or no? Like they're good at discerning people's characters, and they tend to be right about it, usually 9 times out of 10. So if you want their advice on like someone to, date or whatever, I feel like this is the friend to go to, because they will be able to tell you if they're good for you or not. Oh, you also have luck, abundance, and pursuit of dreams as well. So you guys might actually like achieve things together. Like you might like start a project together that is really successful. But I also feel like ultimately this friend is just someone you feel safe with. They're a very supportive person, and you do feel like this is somebody you can communicate well with, who has this great advice, like who can tell you, when something's a good idea, or maybe if it's not a great idea, like they'll be able to offer that to you. Okay, interesting. We also have Taurus here, which makes me feel like they could be a Taurus for sure. We've also got like Leo energy again, because we have like the sun here, and the sun is, Leo energy. So I feel like this is a really successful person, and I do feel like they're just drawn to what they want. Yeah, I feel like with the 10th house, because this is Capricorn, and it's about kind of like your ambition, I do just feel like this person is drawn to success. They're drawn to like climb towards what they want, get what they want. They aren't deterred from that. So this is a very successful person. Definitely good energy to be around for sure. Okay, part 1, so that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you felt drawn to any other piles, please feel free to check those out now. If not, I hope to see you here next week on Friday for another reading on Tìandtarot. Bye. Okay, hello pile 2, welcome to your reading. So this is your little dried flower. And let's get into your cards. So you actually got a few cards for who your next friend is. So you have the Ace and King of Summer. You also have the Queen of Winter in reverse. So I'm getting a few things from this. First of all, I feel like this person is probably quite successful by the time you meet them. I feel like, they might be like a homeowner, they might have like quite a stable job, they might be doing well in that job. I feel like this is just someone who has kind of got all their ducks in a row, especially by the time you meet them. Like this is kind of your mature, like parent friend energy, like mum dad energy, I also feel like this person is very loving. They're very loving in a way of like, they help you to realize your ambitions, they help you to get where you want to go. If you have any ideas and you're like, oh, I don't know, I feel like it's stupid, they will immediately let you know that that is not a stupid idea, and they will help nurture that idea and help you to move towards it. They help you to feel really like confident and capable about achieving your dreams and the things that you want. But yeah, they're very like in tune with their emotions. This is a very emotionally mature person. They could be the therapist of the group, the person people go to when they're sort of like feeling low. Like this friend of yours is just gonna be very loving, kind, considerate, caring, very there for you. So they, if you're an avoidant kind of friend, that ain't gonna work, because they're gonna, make you hug them. They're gonna make you talk to them and talk about your feelings. And I think that they will accept you for every phase that you're kind of in, and they will help guide you towards like a positive being, a positive way of expressing yourself. They feel like they might bake as well. I feel like they just bake cookies or something. I'm getting that vibe. Okay, so let's see more about this friend. So you have Labradorite. So you've got the number 6 and 7. I welcome transformation into my life. You also have green adventuring. I find wisdom, maturity through spiritual growth. And then you also have 6, 7, and 3. So these could be important angel numbers for you to check out later. And you also have healing, abundance, and growth, transformation, and intuition. They could be a Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo. So yeah, so I feel like this person really helps you to maybe become more aligned with where they're at. So maybe you might, be looking for like a way to sort of like climb in your career or in your job, or looking to get into owning a home, and maybe you don't know how to do that, or whatever. There might be like little tips and things like that they have for you that actually helps you to get there. So they might actually help you transform into the person you want to be. As I said, they help you nurture these like budding ideas that you have, and they make you feel confident that you can achieve them, that you don't feel like that's something you can't do. They help you to sort of realize and actualize your dreams, which in turn helps you to transform. I feel like because I feel like they are very intuitive, and that's why they know that when they pull you in for hugs and you're like, oh god, I don't want to hug you, they know damn well you want that hug. Like, you guys are just connected, and you're like, yes, I want that hug, and they're like, I know you want that hug, and you guys just talk mentally to each other. Like, you guys are like telepathic. But outwardly, you guys might be saying different things, but you always really know what's going on, and this is the friend you give like side looks to when someone has said something crazy, and you just got to give that other person a look like, really, they're really gonna lie about what happened on Tuesday when we were both there on Tuesday. Like, you're that kind of friend. You guys are definitely going to grow together. I feel it. I feel like they're going to help you as well, like, become a lot more stable in your finances. They might help you to like invest, or like figure out your savings, and help like get a plan through and things like that. Like, this is somebody who's going to offer you those sort of like insider tips, basically, and kind of help you get to where you want to go. Ooh, they could be an Aries as well. I love that. Or a Taurus, because we've got the second house energy here. So yeah, this is and Jupiter. Very successful energy. They're quite solid and grounded with where they're at, which means they're in a position to help. So that's really positive. And with Aries, they're very much the leader, so they will take charge here. They will take charge of this friendship. They're the person who is going to organize the events, make sure everyone's together for the group. But the thing is, you have to remember to not become dependent on that. Remember that, well, everyone appreciates the person who puts everything together and arranges it and books, the reservation for the restaurant so the group can meet. Everyone appreciates that person, but then they become dependent on the efforts of that person, and it's nice to return the favour, so if they have booked the restaurant for the umpteenth time, maybe it's your turn to kind of book the restaurant and take on the mental and emotional load of getting the group together and arranging things. So make sure that you're, as much as they are a leader, leaders also need support, so make sure you're returning that back to them. Okay, so that was your reading, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you felt drawn to any other piles, please feel free to check those out now. If not, I hope to see you here next week on Fridays for another reading on Tìandtarot. Bye. Okay, hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading all about your next friend. So let's get into it. So, you got a couple cards. You got the Mirror, and you also got the Cliff. Okay, straight away I feel like this person is not very adventurous. They might need help sort of getting out of their shell. They might be on the precipice of success. Like, they might be like, on the cusp of an idea, or on the cusp of sort of like getting their sort of life in order, or getting out there and becoming more adventurous and extroverted. But they just need that sort of extra help or that guidance, and I feel like you are that person. Like, with the Fool card, it's like, that's kind of the cliff energy, but you know, with the Fool card, there's, you know, like a dog or a cat depicted in the card who's there to sort of help be that positive, happy energy on their journey, and the person to like guide them when maybe they're a little bit naive. I feel like you are the friend who is guiding. You're the positive, happy energy that's like, come on, we can do this, like, let's go on this adventure. And they're the sort of like person who is like happy to go along with it, but they need that there. Like, they need you there in order to do it. But they are happy to do it. Like, they are like, okay, like, and they're very naive about it almost. Like, you might have like the whole itinerary and you know where everybody's going and you have all the addresses for the events, and they don't have any of the information and they just go with the flow. And I feel like that's just such a funny dynamic. They're incredibly trusting in you. They're trusting in where you're going to help them and guide them. I feel like they want to get out there and have those experiences, but they might have just struggled with that. They might have a very negative opinion of themselves. They might think that, like, potentially you don't really want to be their friend, or you don't really want to be around them, and they might need that reassurance that you do. I think just you reaching out and being like, hey, do you want to hang out, like, you know, on Wednesday or whatever, just that alone might make them realize that they are actually appreciated and valued, and that you do want to hang out with them, and that's all the push they need to then, from then on, have like a really good friendship with you. But initially they might be very introverted, and it might be hard to kind of break their shell and like get to know them, and to have them actually open up to you. That might be really difficult initially. They might come across like cold, or like they don't want to be your friend, but really they do. And I think as well, you both help each other to grow as people, and kind of highlight areas where the other one, you know, could improve. So for example, you help them to see how they could have adventure and they could be more independent and things like this, and they help you to sort of recognize things about yourself as well, like maybe how to appreciate a nice night in and not go out and adventure all the time, and, you know, how to have a good at-home routine. I also wanted to know some more about this person. Okay, so we have a few cards. We've got 4. You know what, let me move these up here. Okay, so we have Jade straight away. Ooh. With I recognize all forms of pure abundance and harmony with the number 9. We also have Aries and Pisces, so they could be an Aries or a Pisces. Very different people. That could be you and them. We have Selenite. I am at one with myself, the earth, and the universe. We also have Taurus. We have Labradorite, strength, transformation, and intuition, with I welcome transformation into my life, 6 and 7. That's Sag, Scorpio, and Leo. Oh my gosh, we have 5. Oh my gosh. Okay. We also have I am loyal to myself and others, love, loyalty, commitment, passion, and hope, with Garnet. And we also have Turquoise. I speak my truth with ease. So firstly, I think if any of these numbers stand out to you, so you have 9, 8, 7, 6, 2, and 1, kind of like a countdown, then look those up, because those might be really important angel numbers for you. But they could definitely be a Scorpio or a Sag, because I'm seeing that the most. We've got Pisces twice. We have Sagittarius twice. We have Scorpio twice. And everything else we only have once, I think. Oh no, we have Leo twice as well. So yeah, so I would definitely pay attention to those signs. And then I would also say that this person, this is such a almost like healing karmic friendship for both of you. So I feel like you're helping them to become a lot more confident in terms of transforming and becoming loyal to themselves. Like, when you don't put yourself out there and you depend on other people, you know, there's room there for you to be loyal to yourself and say you deserve to do those things with or without people. And I think you help them to realize that. You do help them to transform and become a lot more extroverted, but I think they help you be truthful about yourself and be loyal to yourself in a different way. Like, they help show you how to be at peace with yourself when you're alone and when you're, you know, at home, and that you don't always have to do something. They help you speak your truth and stand up for yourself. You might be slightly a bit of a yes person, and I feel like they help you through that. And then I do also feel like you guys are probably like quite spiritual. Just with the selenite, I feel like maybe you guys bond over your love of tarot reading or something, but I feel like you both are quite spiritual people. And I do feel like this is a very abundant, successful, and harmonious relationship. As I said, Aries and Pisces, complete opposites, but they complement each other. It's both the beginning and the end of the journey. You both have things to teach the other one. You're helping them begin their life. They help to show you how to be at peace with what you have. Like, you know, you guys really help each other in that sense. Oh, we have Libra. Yeah, so definitely harmony and peace, like straight away. We also have the number 3 with the 3rd house. Okay, apart from like 5 and 4, you basically have like all the numbers here. So yeah, the 3rd house with communication in Gemini. So yeah, you guys are really helping each other to be who you are, be loyal to yourself and others. Like, you really help each other. I feel like such a good bond and like supportive energy here. But I feel like they help you to be a bit more vocal about things. I think they help with your communication. And then we also have Venus here, so you know this is all about love and beauty. So I definitely feel like this is a very like lovely, like a loving, abundant relationship, like a beautiful relationship and friendship that you guys have. Just filled with a lot of love and positivity. So that is what I see for you, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you felt drawn to any other piles, please feel free to check those out now. If not, I hope to see you here next week on Fridays for another reading on Tìandtarot. Bye.